Hey guys, today I'm filming my first update for my Project 10 Pan Fall Edition. If you guys did not see my intro, I'll have it linked up in the cards. And I am filming this on October 1st. I am still behind on videos. I've been behind for months, so I appreciate your patience. But I, like always, am trying to be great at filming my Project Pan updates on time, so I'm accurately tracking just 1 month's worth of progress. And if you guys saw my intro, you saw that I put in around 20 products, so quite a bit more than the 10, which I'm really happy that I did. And I've been able to hit my goal on actually 9 products, which is insane. Mostly complexion products. You guys know that's the easiest thing for me to work through. So I'm going to start by showing you the things that I hit my goal on, and then I will show you the progress on the items that I have left. So I was able to use up one of my primers. This is a CoverFx Calming Primer. This is a very hydrating, nourishing primer. It's very simple and basic though, and because I don't have a dry skin type, this didn't really do anything for me, so I would not repurchase it, but it wasn't a pain to use up, and I'm happy I finished it. Next is something that I added into my intro, and this is a deluxe sample size of the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Fair. I actually cut this open and scraped out all the product, and this was really nice. It did give medium buildable to full coverage. It had a nice natural satin finish. It wore pretty well on my skin. It could have been a little bit more matte. I do have the IT Cosmetics matte CC cream, and that one wears a little bit better on me, but I did really enjoy this product, and it lasted me a good little while using it every single day. So I was happy to use it up, but I probably would not repurchase it, and I would go with the matte CC cream version over this one. Next, I used up both of my concealers. These are the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Light 10 and Fair 00. And this is a pure white shade. This is a really great product. Let me show you. It is all used up. This was pretty old in my collection, and it was starting to get thick and smell a little funny, so I'm glad I was able to use it up. This is a great product to help lighten any concealers. I've previously used up the Kat Von D concealer in the white shade, and that one is such a thick consistency, it's very hard to blend out. This one is much easier to work with, and I do already have a backup of this one from my friend Jean. Then I have the shade Light 10, which is a little bit dark for me because it oxidizes, unfortunately, but I do like mixing the two of these together, and my favorite way to use this would be to build up coverage on my cheeks. Now this is good for under eyes and blemishes, but when I apply a layer of foundation and my redness is still peeking through, I just take a little bit of this concealer and it builds so nicely. So I'm currently not going to repurchase this because I do have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Foundation, which is perfect to give that coverage on my cheeks, and that's not a foundation that I'm currently deciding to use all over. I'm using it more as like spot coverage, so I am not going to repurchase this one because I have another product that can do the same thing. But again, I do think that these are good for under eyes and blemishes as well. This is a really nice concealer at a great price. Next, I used up the Becca Hydra Mist Satin Refresh Powder. I had a ton of backups of this, but after using it up, I realized I did not like this, and I've given all the rest of them away. I've got some in my giveaway pile, and then I've given some to some of my friends. So this does have a little netting. I did try to cut the net out to get all the product out of here. That cooling feeling is very interesting, but it does dissipate very quickly. Once I depotted this into a larger jar to make it easier to use, I felt like it definitely didn't have that cooling feeling anymore, and it was just a basic powder, and I didn't love it because it did darken my concealer a little bit. I do prefer using the Dermablend and the Laura Mercier translucent loose powders under my eyes. I like the finish better, so I would not repurchase that one. Then I did also use up the Bare Minerals Original Foundation in shade number 3, Fairly Light, and I was just using this to set my makeup. This is a powder foundation. It was a pretty good shade for me. I just am not into wearing this on its own, and it is too heavy to put, in my opinion, to put over top of liquid foundation. So I am happy that I use this up, but this is not something I would repurchase. And the next thing I'm super excited about, I hit pan on my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I actually hit pan a few days after the intro. If you guys see my fall makeup must-haves video, which I'll link up in the cards, you can see I had like a small amount of pan, and now I have this much. So I'm really happy about that. That is a lot of pan. I didn't know if I was going to hit pan at all, so I'm going to continue working on this. I would love to finish it up completely. That would be amazing, but I'm not getting my hopes up. We'll see how far I can get with this, but I've really fallen in love with this bronzer. It is just such a great formula and a really great tone for me, especially during this time of year. So that is how much pan I have on this bronzer. And the next item is something else I hit pan on. That would be the Sleek Contour Kit in Light. And I just have like a baby pan, but I have been using this every single day and I am officially done with this. I told you guys once I hit pan, I was gonna throw it out. This is very old in my collection and every day I use this, I had so much kick up and it wasn't that way to begin with. It just became so powdery. I've told you guys that the highlight especially smells like kids play makeup. This is just too old and it has gone bad. And I'm happy I hit pan on it. I do feel like I've achieved my goal. This is not something I'm gonna go out of my way to repurchase because I would have to buy it from like Amazon or eBay or something like that. But also, and I don't remember it being like this to begin with, but this past month when I've been wearing this, my cheeks look so dirty and muddy, and I don't think it was the amount of product I was using. I think it was just the way that the color was looking on me. It was looking too like gray and muddy, but it's not gray, it's not cool tone, so I don't know why it was looking like that on me. I'm not sure if I just never really paid attention to the color before or if it's because it's old that it looked weird on me, but regardless, I'm so happy I hit pan on this because I don't want to use it anymore. I've got some other products I'm using to contour right now and I'm liking those shades much, much more, so this is officially done for. And my last empty, much to my surprise, would be both of my NYX Matte Finish setting sprays. These are just little travel sizes. They have 0.60 fluid ounces in them or 18 mils. I didn't expect to go through both of them in a month, but I did. This is a decent mattifying drugstore setting spray. I don't notice it doing a ton for me, so it's not something I would repurchase. I've tried other more mattifying setting sprays that I do like more than this one, but it wasn't bad. So now I'm going to show you the progress on everything else that I am working on. So I still have 3 primers in this project. The first one is the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For Mattifying Primer, and I am a little less than halfway done. So I am right down here. I have been using this mostly every single day, but I can't use a ton of product, but it will be done by the finale for sure, which is all I care about, so that's exciting. And then because I cannot use this all over my face, I'm using it in combination with a few other primers. So I've actually used both of these several times. I've used more of the CoverFx. I didn't mark them because both of these are so full with air that product is coming out. It's hard to mark. But I'm mainly focusing on the CoverFx, but I have used the Becca a little bit as well. So this is the CoverFx Water Cloud Primer. I think I'm probably about halfway done with that one. And then we have the Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. I had several backups of both of these and they're just okay to me. I don't love the consistency enough that I actually want to use up those minis. So I did also put these in giveaways and give several to my friends as well. This Becca primer, no, it has a weird smell. I don't like the consistency, so I'm going to use these up. But like I said, I don't hate them or like dislike them with a passion, but yeah, I will use these up, but those backups are getting out of my life. So I think by next update I'll have the CoverFx finished up, and then by the finale I'll have the Becca. That is my goal. So for foundation, I have the Tarte Foundcealer Multitasking Foundation in 13 in Fair Neutral. So I started out right here. This is a product that pumps up. My friend Jean had sent me hers, and then I did have one I had gotten myself in a Sephora Play. And I told you guys, depending on what I thought about this one, I might want to pan the second one. You guys know I jumped into my intro to say that this was not working well on my skin. It wasn't holding up throughout the day. So I'm definitely not keeping the little backup that's unused. I'm actually going to send that one to Courtney K because she has a similar skin tone to me, but more of a dry skin type. And I've gone back to using this one after I finished the CC cream, so you can see I've made quite a bit of progress. So this will be done by next month. And now I am using it with my mattifying primer, but I'm also setting my face with a Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Powder, and I am using a setting spray. So I think all of that is helping this work better for my skin, but it looks beautiful on the skin. I do enjoy this. It just does not hold up well on me, but if you do have a dry normal skin type, I would recommend this for a nice medium foundation with like a natural finish. It's a good product. It just does not work well for me. So again, I do predict that this one will be done by next month. And I did want to show you guys what foundation I'm going to be using after that. I'll show you guys and track the progress, but I'm not really hoping to do anything but make progress on these. So this is going to be a foundation combo of the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo in the shade Light 43 Warm and the ColourPop No Filter in Fair 15. So I need to mix these together to get my perfect color, and this is a thin consistency, which helps because this is pretty thick, so it gives me a good texture to work with. These are two foundations I would like to use up in 2020, so I want to get a jump start on them. So hopefully I can make some good progress. This is just like a regular foundation bottle, and then this one pumps up. So I'm excited to see if I can make any visible progress. Like I said, I'll just be happy to get a jump start on this, which I'm going to pan more next year, and I do think that this formula is going to work well for me during this fall time. And I did want to add in a replacement setting spray because I have quite a few in my collection I want to work through, and I'm trying to get through some of my minis. So this is a mini size of the Milani Make It Last original setting spray. I think they have a couple of different versions, and this is 1.18 fluid ounces or 35 mils. So you get a little bit more in here than you do in both of these combined. So I'm thinking that this one will at least last me a month, if not like a month and a half. So I'm excited to try this out and see what I think of this. I haven't used it at all yet. Y'all, the next product is my IT Cosmetics Brow Power The next product is my IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil in Universal Taupe. You guys, this is where I'm starting out, and this is where I am right now. I have used this every single day, and there is literally no visible progress. This is so pigmented, and it's pigmented without being too creamy, but it's not waxy either. This is like a wizard. Literally no progress on this one. I tried to measure it. No visible progress, but I've been using it every single day. So this is not going to be finished by the end of the project. I'm going to continue using it all fall long and see if I can make any progress, but I have a feeling that this is going to end up being in my year-long project pan for next year. Like, I don't understand this magic here, but yeah, I'm not going to be finishing that anytime soon, but I am enjoying it. I'm just really shocked about the fact that there's no progress. My next product is the Balm Batter Up Shadow Stick in the shade Curveball. It's this beautiful copper mixed with a rose gold, and I did use up everything that I could just like draw onto my eye from the pencil, and I started out right there. So there wasn't a ton of product left, but then I did scrape everything out so I can use it completely, and I put it in this little sample jar, and I've already been working out of this jar for a couple weeks, but that is how much I have left. So I definitely think it will be possible for me to finish this by next update. I have been using it every single day. I love this so much, and I definitely want to get a backup because the formula and the color is incredible. Next, I have the eyeshadow I'm using to set my primer. This is the Too Faced Peaches and Cream eyeshadow from the Sweet Peach palette, and I had repressed it into this compact, and I had hit pan on it, and then just a few days ago it broke. I meant to repress it last night and I forgot to. So the next product would be my eyeliner, and this is something I really just wanted to make some progress on. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in the shade Striking Copper. So for this pencil, I wish I measured it differently, and I'm going to try to correct it on a piece of paper and show it to you guys because I have been tracking it on the cap, but obviously the pencil is way bigger than the cap is, but I was measuring it until I got to the writing on the pencil. So I have surpassed the writing now. So I actually used up like this much product, which is insane. So I did already repurchase this liner, so I'm going to show you a brand new one next to this one. So I should have thought about that, and it really wasn't a good way to track the progress for this project. It was for my Fun in the Sun, but not really for this one. So I did repurchase this, so I'm going to show you what my pencil looked like next to a brand new pencil. So you can see I actually have a lot of progress. I've used up quite a bit, which is really impressive. This is something I'm just using on my lower lash line. I'm using it today. I've been using it most days, so I'm really happy about that. And I am going to mark this on a piece of paper for you guys so I can really show the progress a little bit better. And lastly, we have my lip products. The first one is this Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. This was a rollover for my Fun in the Sun project pan. I started out right here. Now I'm down to here. So I do definitely think I can have this finished off on my next update. I will have to take out the stopper, and I will have to be very consistent about using this. This is a product I really enjoy and I already have a backup of, and this is really old in my collection, so I want to get that used up. And then I've got my colored lip products, and the first thing was a Sephora gel lip liner in the shade Nothing But Nude. It is missing. I have never really lost a makeup product before, so I'm so upset about this. I know my purse accidentally like dumped out in the car, and I was trying to pick it up and it was like pitch black outside, and I'm pretty sure it fell out of the car at my mother-in-law's house. I feel very certain about that, which is a dang shame and makes me very sad because we haven't been there in a while and it was outside. So that's where I think it was, because I've looked everywhere else. I'm gonna keep looking because it might not be there, but I'm just gonna go off the assumption that it is gone forever. And I'm really sad about that because I really liked the formula and the color, and it would have been something really challenging to pan. So I'm not gonna replace it though. I am so sad that it's gone, and I will hope that I find it. But then the other colored lip products I have would be this mini Tarte Color Splash lipstick in Rum Punch. Forgot to mark this one, so I'll definitely have to mark it and show it to you guys, because this is where I was to start with, and now I'm down here. So I've actually made quite a bit of progress, which is super exciting, and I've been really trying to like thin it out because I didn't want it to get too thin on one side and break off. So I've been trying to apply it like this to wear down the tip, and I think that's been working out nicely. So yeah, I have made some pretty good progress, so I will mark it after this video. I just forgot to do so. So this will be finished off, not by next month probably, but by the finale. And the last thing is the e.l.f. Tinted Lip Oil in Nude Kiss. I'm not really able to see through this. I think that this is like colored packaging, not clear packaging, which stinks. So that'll make it even more challenging to know when I'm done. I am still consistently getting product out of the tube, but I've been using it a lot. So this is something else I'm hoping will be finished by the finale, but I'm not having any trouble using this combo. I'm not the best about reapplying the lipstick, but it depends on the day, but I have been kind of decent about reapplying the gloss product. So that was my first update for my fall project pan. My predictions for next month is that I will finish up the CoverFx Water Cloud Primer, the Tarte Foundcealer Foundation, what I have left of theBalm Batter Up Shadow Stick, and the Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. And I'm hoping I'll make some more pan on the Too Faced bronzer, and we'll see how everything else turns out. So I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I would love to know what you are panning currently, and I would love to know your thoughts on these products in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.